Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you a couple of settings that you will want to look at and change if you're brand new to Google Calendar. First thing that we'll want to do is go into the settings. So if you're familiar with Gmail, you'll know that the settings are found under the wheel, and the pattern here is exactly the same. So let's click on the wheel and then click on settings. Once you're in here, the first thing you might want to look at is a time format. So the standard one, so the American version, will always be the default one, so 1 p.m. for example. But if you prefer another type of format, you have here 13 hours. You can select that one if you prefer. Another thing that you'll want to look at is here under view options. So you might want to select whether you want to see the weekends or not. Another thing that you can choose is to show declined events. That is also something that you can unselect. I prefer to just seeing what I have decided not to go to in terms of meetings. You can also select the week numbers. I know that is very important for some industries and for some departments. If that is something you want, make sure that you select the number of weeks. The rest is not so important or very interesting. Here, for example, you can reduce the brightness of past events. Is it really necessary? Not really, unless you're a very visual person and you would want to see everything that's already passed in another color. But I don't really see the usefulness of this option here. Next thing you might want to look at is the start day. So by default, it will always be a Sunday. So you might want to switch that to a Monday to make it easier for you to follow through in your week. You can also choose the custom view. So I'm going to choose and opt for a 5 days view, but you can, of course, change that according to what suits you best. Then I want to kind of talk to you about the working hours. So if you are a person that has steady working hours, but for example, Wednesday afternoons you do not work, then you can set your hours in your calendar. Why would you want to do that? Is just in case somebody would want to schedule an event with you precisely when you're not here. In that case, the person who's trying to set up the meeting with you will get a notification saying that the timing of that scheduled event is outside another person's working hour, so that person might not join your meeting. So I'm just going to show you how it works. So I want to first start by enabling it. And I want to say that I work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but Saturday and Sunday I do not work, so I do not want any meetings scheduled during the weekend. Then, on Wednesdays afternoons, I do not work, so from 9 to 12, I'm in 12:30, I am in the office, but after that I am not available anymore. So if this is exactly correct, if somebody wants to have a meeting with me Wednesday afternoon, they'll just get a pop-up saying that I might not be there because it's outside my working hours. So it's pretty practical if you kind of want to make sure that you don't get any meetings scheduled, any important meetings scheduled outside your working hours. Okay? Then I think that's pretty much it. The rest is not really important in terms of setup. You will notice here, if you're familiar with Gmail, that there's no save button at the end of this setting. So once you're done, you just go ahead and click on that arrow to go back. So it might be a bit freaky that you don't have a button to save your settings, but you can just go ahead and do it with confidence and you'll be fine. Here, in terms of view, you can choose if you want to see a view of your day or if you want to have a view of the week. You can even ask that the weekends are not shown here as well, so you just have your working week here lined up for you. That's more or less it in terms of settings. I hope that this video was useful for you. If you have any other questions, please do let us know. Bye.